Oh my god, 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 guys, it was the greatest movie like I've ever seen in my life. We need to talk about it, like right now. Blah blah blah, death in teenagers and stuff, whatever. I remember in 2008 when I saw the very first trailer for Iron Man, and I thought to myself, wow, the new Disney-owned Marvel Studios is really scraping at the bottom of the bucket to get the last of their kind of popular superheroes in live-action movies, aren't they? Oh my god, was I wrong. It turned out to be like the best movie ever made. Iron Man was awesome, and Iron Man 2 was okay, and Thor was okay, and Captain America was amazing, and the Incredible Hulk was something, and it was all building up to this one epic explosion-fest comic book spectacle that I've never seen before, and it's so amazing, and oh my god. Loki's like, how desperate are you that you call on such lost creatures to defend you? And Samuel L. Jackson's like, you have made me very desperate. You might not be glad that you did. And he's like, I am a god. I refuse to be bullied by such a boom, boom, boom. And he's like, Loki has a vengeful nature, but he is still my brother. He killed 80 people in less than 2 days and plans to take over the world and enslave the human race. He's adopted. There's only one god, man. And he doesn't dress like that. And there's a good Hulk! This is the first time in my lifetime there's been a good Hulk! Finally! Bruce Banner was awesome and cool and calm and collected, and Mark Ruffalo, you're now my hero. You better get your own live-action movie because you were awesome. You were way better than stupid Edward Norton. Okay, let's calm down and talk about the movie. It's not really there with the complex humanity posing questions and stuff like that, like The Dark Knight. It's just, Loki wants to take over the world out of revenge and anger and stuff, and the Avengers have to stop him, and it's awesome. At this point, the Avenger Initiative that's been set up throughout the 5 movies has been scrapped, but they decide they need to pull the team together last minute because of a surprise visit by Loki, and he wants to take over the world, and blah. I sat second row for this IMAX 3D picture. I was so close to the screen that sometimes my eyes couldn't physically handle what was up there. It was awesome. It is very interesting, though, because I never noticed this in their individual films, but each of these heroes is very lonely, sort of, and longs to be a part of something like the Avengers, but once they're forced into it, they can't really get along because they've been alone for so long and don't know how to work with others because they never went to kindergarten or something. But it's so cool. Joss Whedon, I haven't been with you since Buffy. I'm only 16 as of 2012, but I've been with you since Dr. Horrible, and I will be with you forever. I love you, you ginger-haired, middle-aged you. Okay, even though The Avengers was a great movie, I marveled at it. I really don't want to be that guy that has problems with the Avengers, but I have to be that guy who has problems with the Avengers. 2 things. 1, they sort of messed with the Hulk's movie continuity. Even though the last movie we saw the Hulk in was a little less than desirable, by the end of it, Edward Norton as Bruce Banner definitely knew completely how to control his Hulk powers. He was able to turn it on and off through meditation whenever he wanted to. It wasn't a matter of losing control and stuff anymore. He knew what he was doing by the climax of that movie. But when Scarlett Johansson picks him up at the beginning of the Avengers, he's still struggling with his inner demons and stuff, and he has to remain calm all the time, and people are scared of him because he still can't control it. So it was only until the climactic battle of this movie that he had finally re-figured out how to control himself again, or something. Problem number 2, as you may have figured out already, I'm rather partial to Captain America, and I was really hoping that he was going to have some sort of emotional issues to deal with in this movie, seeing as everyone he's ever known and cared about has been dead for a long time. But in the Avengers, the only real indication that he's from 1945 is that he doesn't understand certain references and how technology works and stuff, which is kind of lame. But of course, in the grand scheme of this entire movie, these are 2 tiny nitpicky problems, so moving on. Actually, one last problem. I'm not sure if Robin Sparkles is S.H.I.E.L.D. material, especially in a speaking role, because her voice isn't exactly, military-like? How could I put that nicely? I almost forgot. Everyone, I'd like to take a moment of silence for Agent Coulson, if you would. Goodbye, Agent Coulson. Anyways, at the very end of the movie, when Stan Lee finally made his cameo like he does in every single Marvel film, I was so excited I thrust my hands into the air, shouted, "Stan!" at which point the entire audience clapped with me, which was really awesome. That was the coolest thing in the universe. The Avengers is the most exciting, entertaining, and fun movie I've seen in 2012, probably in the last couple of years. It's amazing. If you haven't seen it, why are you on the internet? Go to the movie theater right now. I command you. But, you know, in the meantime, assemble!